If you like music, which is not just new, but now, you'll enjoy the first session of Composers Concordance's Concord Festival, Sunday, May 18th, with 4 duos playing new compositions or now compositions and jugglers, dancers, etc. Hi, I'm John Paval. I'm doing a little extra special edition today at 1:30 in the afternoon European time. Which is going to be early in the morning, 8:30 on the East Coast, and you're probably still sleeping on the West Coast. But in Australia, many of you are up and around because it would be, 9:30 in the evening there. Listen, I want to tell you about Composers Concordance starting this 5-week, I think it is, festival called Concord. It's I haven't been able to get to contemporary music as much as I wanted to recently because we've been so overloaded with everything else. But I want to tell you about this one. Composers Concordance is these days, although founded by others, these days it's largely a Gene Pritzker joint. And let me put up a picture of Gene Pritzker for you so you can see who I'm talking about. This is the guy, Gene Pritzker. And we're talking about music, but there he is with his computer because there's a lot of that involved. Anyway, this is the 41st season of Composers Concordance, which I think makes it the granddaddy of contemporary composition groups, at least of those that are live streaming. And they'll be live streaming this on YouTube, which is something they weren't doing before. They're just starting it. Gene Pritzker is a composer who plays the fretless electric guitar. He has over 900 compositions to his name, including chamber operas, orchestral works, chamber works, electroacoustic music, songs for hip hop and rock ensembles. He has orchestrated major Hollywood movies like Cloud Atlas. He's the lead orchestrator for TV series such as Babylon Berlin, Netflix's Sense8, and Messiah. And I can sum up his philosophy for you this way. This is a quote from Gene Pritzker. "My music is extremely eclectic. For me, music has no bounds. I view the world of music as one big genre. My motto for my art is ending the segregation of sound vibrations." That's Gene Pritzker. And they do Composers Concordance. They're doing live streaming of now music on a weekly basis, sometimes 2-3 different live streams. And this particular concert, as part of this festival, is sort of bringing in a lot of the kind of what I call now compositions that they practice. It's they're going to be 4 different musical duos. And I'm not sure of the exact composition of each of them. I'll tell you about the different instruments they'll be playing, accompanied by motion artists, jugglers, mimes, breakdancers, martial artists, but also using an instrument which is called the, let me get the name right, a Mugic, M-U-G-I-C, that's a trademark, motion sensor. And as a result, they'll be doing some world premieres of various now compositions. One by Gene Pritzker called Duo Motion, hence the name of this session. Angela Babin's Cata Melodica, Dan Cooper's Tariff War Riffs, Charles Coleman's Distant Beacon, which is an homage to the tenor Juan del Bosco, who recently passed away. And then also additional music by Jeffrey Burleson, Marvin Carnaccio, Gabe Henkin, Noro Morales, Ginka Mizuki, Milica Paranosic, and Oscar Petitford. This is a cornucopia of now music. And listen, I always want to tell our followers, I'm not a musicological expert. I don't know who all those people are. I've heard some of the names before because I've been following Composers Concordance. Most I have no idea. Now the instruments they'll be playing will be this clarinet and karate. I don't know what a karate is. Oboe, theremin, that electric instrument. There was a live stream last week from Tomsk. I think it was an organ theremin concert. If you follow us, you hear all this stuff. Then Milica Paranosic, for instance, will be on voice, electronics, movement, and the motion sensor Mugic. Angela Babin, one of whose pieces will be done, is on voice, guitar, karate, and theremin. Then trumpet and piano, Gene Pritzker on fretless electric guitar, and Jeffrey Burleson on piano. There's more. There'll be spoken word by Charles Coleman. There'll be a break dancer, a Tai Chi and karate practiced by Michiyo Suzuki, who was also one of the musicians. And Angela Babin on karate again. And then there'll be a mime, Adam Auslander, and a juggler, Michael Carras. I can't give you details about all of these people. What I want to tell you a little about is like just one of the performers. I want to tell you about just one of them. This is Jeffrey Burleson, okay? Because the thing that amazes me about Gene Pritzker is he brings in these artists that have experience. They played with. They went to the top music schools. They played with top orchestras or chamber works, and then they come in and they go crazy with composers' concordance. So I don't feel I can dismiss this as a part of the performing arts that we promote. Now, let me tell you about Jeffrey Burleson, one of whose works they'll be doing, and he's also going to be playing. He went to Peabody Conservatory, the oldest conservatory in the United States, the New England Conservatory. He had made his New York City solo debut 25 years ago at Merkin Hall, sponsored by the American League of Composers, or the ISCM. He's recorded the complete piano works of Camille Saint-Saëns on 6 CDs, the complete piano works of Roy Harris, Vincent Persichetti's 12 piano sonatas. That's on New World Records. The others are on Naxos. He's also done chamber recordings. He's a core member of the American Modern Ensemble, the Boston Musica Viva, Swarmuse, Tribeca New Music, David Sanford's Pittsburgh Collective, the Ensemble Ipsa, the Impetus Trio, and Princeton University's Richardson Chamberson Players. I mean, come on, that's an incredible CV for a pianist to have. So when you have between the two of them, these two guys, and this is just bookending it. This is the beginning and the end of the credits list. I don't know what to tell you. If you don't know this kind of now music, I don't think you can really dismiss people with the kind of experience and accomplishments of Gene Pritzker and Jeffrey Burleson, even though you may not find them on stage with the Boston Symphony or the Berlin Phil or something like that. You'll find them more often in much less glorious halls and concert venues. But this is what is happening now. This is 21st century invention across genres and boundaries. So I can only salute it, as the French would say, chapeau. Now, it's my birthday today, so any of you want to drop a comment and leave me a happy birthday wish? I sure would like that. What I would really love as birthday present is if Gene Pritzker ever happens to see this, come on to one of my live streams and we'll do like a 15, 20-minute interview with you, and you can tell the folks all about the history of Concordance, but also I'd love to go over with people the planning that you have for the rest of this festival and what you're most excited about and the best nuggets and all that are coming. So once again, this is John Paval with Access Arts Live. I have neglected this time to remind you, if you're watching this on Facebook, please like the video. If you're watching on any of our other 6 platforms, please don't just like the video, like us. That is, follow and or subscribe to Access Arts Live on YouTube, X, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, and LinkedIn. And we will continue to make sure that we get you live links to live performances online, more than 1,000 every year. And each week and every day, we will keep on doing that. So what I want to say is ciao for now. I hope if you do turn into it, that it provokes a reaction in you. I don't care if you tune into it and you hate it. You're reacting to what is now, and it's and you're involved. And the moment of sharing, that social moment between the live artists pouring out their hearts, minds, and souls, and the audience in person and remotely takes place. And whatever it is. But that's our humanity. That's the performing arts. So having made that little speech, ciao for now and have a great time later today if you do tune in. And let me know in the comment section on any of our